Folks, over the weekend, there has been a major new dump of footage for Tekken 8. And once again, I've utilized every ounce of willpower in my body to not watch any of it so that I can give you guys the legitimate first-time reactions to everything they showed at the Tekken World Finals. So I don't really know too much of what to expect other than I know there's a Nina Williams trailer, and I know that there is some discourse happening perhaps regarding the direction of the game. I know in general the vast majority of people are really excited and think the game looks great, but I've seen some discussion on Twitter and other places about maybe they're taking the game in a strange direction that fans of Tekken might not be happy with. So I'll have to pay attention to it, and then I'll be able to give my own informed opinion about what I think. But with that, what do you say we start out with the Nina trailer, because that's the short one, and then we'll look at the gameplay stuff, which is going to be quite a long video. So buckle up, guys. Should be a lot of fun. By the way, guys, if you like when I do these types of reaction videos, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button. That's all I ask. Just take 5 seconds right now. Just click like. It seriously helps me out a ton and gets the video shown to more people. So let's go ahead and start out. Tekken 8 Nina reveal and gameplay trailer. All right. Ooh, are we gonna get some story? I guess just that. Yo, she's strapped.
Your luck has run out.
Nina's coming in strapped. Okay, let's go. The silent assassin. Her new outfit is very interesting. Obviously, she's ditched the wedding dress. Okay, I see you. Okay, let's see what the launch combo is. Yo, wait. She shot him with a backup. Bruh! That's just part of her moveset? That's not like a cosmetic item? That's hilarious. Okay, we got some wall combos here. Ooh, the grab. Ooh, the arm bar.
Past your bedtime.
Okay, so we do have armor type moves returning from Tekken 7. Was that? Oh, that's activation of like the new heat mode, right? They showed that in the last trailer. Oh, and then the destructible environment causing a cutscene. Let's go. And yeah, so I have seen tweets, people talking about they brought back Bound from Tekken 6, which is kind of that like ground bounce thing where your legs go up in the air. And so this is her rage art, not her rage drive, eh?
Goodbye.
Looks pretty cool, man. That was not disappointing to me. Yo! I did not expect her to fire guns as part of her moveset. What the heck? I just want to take a look at the last part again. So I assume that this camera angle thing is not actually in game, right? That the like camera angle like this, that's not actually in the game, right? That's just for the trailer. And then she just shoots you. How is he not dead? And yeah, so this like legs in the air thing is pretty familiar from when I played Tekken 6 a little bit.
You're not getting away.
Okay, so she got a stagger there, confirmed into rage art. And the rage art, she riddles you with holes, bro.
Goodbye.
That's nasty. So yeah, I really like her new visual style. I think looks really cool, unique from all the other games. Obviously, Tekken always has crazy customization, so the character's probably not going to look like this in most people's games. But for me, this looks really cool. Her new moves and stuff with the guns are maybe a little silly. I wonder if all the characters are going to have like crazy stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Hard to say. Anyway, she looks really cool. What do you guys think? I've never been a Nina player. She's always like a really hard character, so I've always kind of avoided her. But she looks cool. When the game comes out, I want to make content with a lot of characters, so I'll probably try her out. But that's just a taste of what's in store. So let's jump over to the gameplay overview here. Okay, so the name of this one is New Gameplay Mechanics Introduction. And it's nice they put in chapters for us, so we might actually get to learn some nitty-gritty nuts and bolts about how the game's gonna work. So let's hop right in here. Harada-san. He's back. Okay, so I'm skipping around a bit in the video because I want to keep this mostly gameplay so you guys don't have to, you know, just watch me watch people talking. So the 4 battle concept features here: rage system, recoverable gauge, heat system, and controller style. What does that mean? Okay, so the rage system is coming back, but there are a few changes. Okay. So yeah, rage is automatically activated when your health gets low, just like 6 and 7. Okay, so you'll still get the attack power increase, just like before, and you get a rage art, so seems like rage drive not coming back maybe, because now they have the new heat system that'll maybe be taking the place of rage drive. Alright, let's see law rage art. I'm ready. Ooh! So he's got weapons too, huh? Back that up. Back that up for me. Okay, let's move on. Ooh. Okay, so everyone's rage art has the same command, which I think that's a good change. So that way you can, you know, new players can pick any character and always know how to do their rage art. Okay, so rage drive has been eliminated. It's abolished even. Okay, yeah, because of the heat system. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so now every character's rage art is down forward plus 2 punches. Okay, and there's also a single button rage art thing. You know, I'm totally fine with that. For the casual players out there, they just want to press one button and see the super happen. I've talked about before, I feel like that's one of the big reasons why NRS games are like so easy to pick up and play, is because you can just do your character super without remembering anything, you know? Okay, so now there's recoverable life, huh? Even though you can't tag, there's recoverable life. Oh, when guarding. And some of the damage from combos, so both. Okay. Kind of like Darkstalkers or something, I guess. That's one of the only games I can think of that has recoverable life that's not a tag game. So yeah, it's similar to the red gauge, but it does not recover over time. Hitting or guarding an attack. Oh, hitting with an attack or making them guard it. So not guarding an attack, but having your attacks be guarded. I see. So they really are encouraging rushdown, huh? They don't want you to just Korean backdash away and get your life back, which I think is probably a good idea. Okay, so we can see the recoverable life there. And it just chills forever. You just keep it forever? Ah, but certain attacks can erase it. Ah, that kind of reminds me a bit of like KI, right? Didn't Killer Instinct? You can use like certain combo enders to destroy their white health. That's kind of what that reminds me of. Oh, a low attack. A low attack will remove some of it? Hold on, let me see that again. Yeah, okay. That's kind of interesting. Extra incentive for mixing up with lows. Ah, so every time one of his attacks is getting guarded, he's getting a little bit back. Wow. So they really want you to be on the offensive. Clearly, that is one of their goals of the game, huh? Okay, the heat system. I'm very interested in this. Sorry, I've been kind of blocking the subtitles a bit. Yeah, so we saw some of how this works, but we didn't get the full explanation. It seems to be like character specific to a degree. Let's take a look.
じゃあ皆さんお待ちかねの
Yes, I've been waiting.
システムについて
I've been waiting for it.
説明
I
してい
can't
きます
find a good place to put my head where I'm not either
ヒート
covering the words
システム
or
自体は
covering the
本当
speaker.
に一言で表すと、圧倒的に攻め得なボーナスタイム
It's a period of time that is overwhelmingly beneficial to the attacker. So it's an install,
駆け引きや攻めの起点を自分で
which I think is what we
作ることが
thought.
できるっていうのが大きな特徴になります。
An enhanced
ま
or
ずヒート状態
awakened
を
state.
ましょう。簡単なヒート
There's
状態
one
に入った
simple way to enter the
が
heat
まず
condition.
あります。こうやるとヒート状態になって、キャラクター
When
に
you
青
activate
い
heat condition, you enter the heat
炎が
state.
取ったり
So you do a move that causes you to be in heat. It's not like you just
具体的にはどんな
activate it
具
raw.
体的にはこの
Oh,
1ボタンに
It's a one button.
ですけど、はい、
It's R1.
ヒートが
So does that mean this is a 5-button game?
の現象
The decrease in the heat timer can be stopped by itself.
止めることができまして、これも相手に技をガードさせて
Ah, look at
止
this!
まっているのが
What the heck? That's gonna last
続
forever.
けると
If you stay on the aggressive, it stops the slow. Bro, you can be in this for so
と
long.
いうことだよね。だからここも
So on defense, you're really gonna need to look for your spot to like interrupt and stop the pressure. Holy cow! Or else they're just gonna pressure you
メ
forever.
リットがあるように設計しています。
Okay, so once again, they want to give an advantage to aggressive players, huh?
ではヒートの発動
They are
条件
really, really
2
emphasizing
つあり
that.
ます一つは、このヒートバースト
Okay,
と
okay.
呼んでる、自らの意思で
So heat burst is like a big attack that
こ
activates
ちら
heat.
が、一つのヒート状態に入る方法になります。
これもワンボタンでね。
これはワンボタン
And that's, yeah, that's tied to one button.
もう一つはヒート発動技というものが各キャラクターに複数設定されていて、こんな
Okay,
感じで
so
相手にヒットさせると
heat
走りな
engagers
がら近づいてプレッシャー
are going to be character specific.
圧倒的に有利な展開を作った上で攻撃を仕掛けられるというような発動方法があります。ヒート発動技自体は各キャラ一つで
About 5 heat engagers per character. Wow. So I wonder, do you think that like that's like just Paul's Death Fist becomes a heat engager? Or do you think he has a separate move?
っていうのは結構その戦略に影響するので、
I'm not sure.
各キャラクターの特性を見ながら複数設定
But I like stuff like this that's character specific, you know? Even though it's a universal mechanic, every character has like different moves that utilize it, so I think that's good.
をまず中心に覚えるっていうこう
Ah, these 5 moves are the main ones to learn. So I guess their idea is they want to simplify the move list. Yeah, exactly. There's so many moves in Tekken, so they want beginners to instantly know what are like good moves to use a lot. That's a good idea.
いくつかキャラク
So
ター
that's why it's Death Fist on Paul. That's like his number 1 move.
昔でいうなんていうんですか、インストカードみたいな。
The install cards on the cabinets, that's
ま
great.
ずこれを覚えようみたいな
まずこの技だけ使えばそれなりに遊べるよっていうようなところを意識してヒート発動技をする。
Okay, I like that idea. I like the idea.
キャラも
You just learn what your heat engager moves are, and you'll know some of your bread and butter
戦える
attacks.
しかっこよく戦えるようになってます。
And you can look cool. Of course, that's the most important thing. King could hold the Guinness record in the world of fighting games for most
めちゃくちゃあ
moves.
りますから。
また僕個人的にはキングを使わないけど
He do be having a lot of moves.
そうです。
Okay, so anytime when the heat timer is present, you can activate heat burst.
仕掛けなが
A
ら
slight advantage on hit and on guard.
特徴があります。で、こちらの攻撃は、相手に攻撃をヒットするか、ガード
So it
させて
seems like a
も
good
自分
move.
が有利な
So it is really similar to Rage Drive, right? Isn't pretty much every Rage Drive plus?
さらに、これ実は空中コンボのパーツとしても利用可能ですので、例えば
So you can juggle into
手
it.
を浮かしてこのヒートバースト
And it bounds, so you can continue the combo.
覚えやすいワンボタンでいつでも発動できるし空中コンボにも組み込める、
はい。あとはですね、どうしてもヒートを発動するときに攻撃が出て隙が出ちゃうんじゃないかみたいな、ちょっと懸念があると思うんですけど、実はこれヒートバースト自体をキャンセルして何もしないってことも
Oh!
なので、
You can
遠距離で発動したい場合は
You can just okay, so you can do it without doing the attack too. I like that too.
ご安心ください。
I like that there's a way to just go into it like X Factor or
長野では
something.
できなかったような空中コンボもできるってことなのかな。
そうですね。バウンドのようなやられが
Yeah, yeah, see?
例えば
Similar to Tekken 6. Yeah, I've seen people talk about this.
はい。
Ooh, with the demo man.
空中コンボも
確かに確かに。
できますよっていう。
なんか見てて新しいのに懐かしい感
It's
じ。
something new, yet it feels nostalgic. Too true. Too true,
自分
Harada.
の空中コンボみんな見つけてください。
はい。続いて
時間の、強化時間ですよね。に
させたときに削りダメージっていうようなものが設定。ヒート中専用のアクション。ヒート中にできることは大きく
Okay, so there's 3 things that can be done while in heat. You can perform actions that are exclusive to the heat state. Even if guarded, damage can be inflicted as a recoverable gauge. Okay, so you do chip damage
ってい
basically.
うようなものが設定されていて、それが先ほど説明した
And
回復可能ゲージ
yeah,
として
so
相
it's
手の
it's all recoverable.
でまた、キャラクターの個性や特性が
Wait, I'm
強化
sorry.
される
Did
っていうでまた先ほど説明削りダメージっていうようなものが設定をことができるっていうガードさせた
so? I'm a little bit confused whether this means you actually damage their recoverable gauge, like how we saw that lows take away their recoverable gauge, or I think this means it adds to it. Like it takes their health away, but that health is recoverable, not like you're destroying part of the recoverable gauge. That's what I think that this means.
に残りますでまた、キャラクターの個性や特性
And the
が
characters'
強化されるっていうような
specialty and characteristics
これから詳しく
are
説明
enhanced.
していきます
And their personalities.
そのヒートタイマーの横に実はこの鉄拳8
I was wondering about that too, Harada. What is that little chain?
これが
That
何
little
なのか
8
っていう
chain.
のをちょっと説明してもらえますか。
はいこのヒートタイマーの横に
Heat
ある
energy.
この鎖の
And
よう
is
な
used for special
アイテ
actions
ム
during
は
heat.
ヒートエ
Aha.
ナジーと言いまして、ヒート中の専用アクションで使用し
So
ま
like
す
each like
で
heat
ヒート中
attack
専
or
用アクション
whatever
は
is going to
二つ
use
でき
up
る
one of
ことがあ
those.
ります一つは
Okay,
ヒート
powerful
スマッシュ
attacks
とい
such
った
as
ような
heat
強力な技
smash. Whoa,
タ
brother.
イマー中にしか出せない技。
Okay.
そうですね。
はい
それがその一つこの8
So you only get one of them. Oh, and you leave the. Oh wow, you leave heat.
これが一つ
So I guess when you use them all up.
でもう一つは、ヒート
Okay, so we've seen this one a lot. Heat dash. We've seen this one a lot in the other trailers. It's F8. Everyone says it's FADC. Yeah, from SF4. It looks a lot like it. It looks a lot like FADC.
キャラクターがダッシュします
なるほど。このスマッシュはなんかこう
Okay, so heat dash. I'm sure it's gonna let you like pressure after a lot of moves. It's gonna let you extend
ヒート
combos.
ダッシュは、本来、ガードされ
Yeah,
ると
when a heat engager is guarded, you can get close and make an advantageous situation. So
ガードの
you can engage heat and then do the dash cancel all in one action.
そのヒットした時に、ヒット
And if it hits, you get a combo. That seems pretty good.
なるほど。
Seems pretty good. It is quite an impressive feature. I agree.
実際やってみると分かるんですけども、ヒート状態に入って、こういう技普段はこういう叩きつきのやられが出るんですけども、ヒートダッシュを行うことでやられが変わってこう空中
Yeah, that's pretty strong, man. That does seem very important.
システムに
Did I miss them explaining how you get heat gauge?
なんとなくあれ方分かったんだけど、これヒート
Did they explain that? Do you get it by getting hit, or do you get it by attacking?
数が違ってみ
Like, how do you fill the gauge in the first place?
はい、まずそうですね。いつでも、簡単に発動できる、ヒートバーストの方は
Okay, so heat burst gives you one.
まあ一つついてる
はい
ね、今。
ただ、一つであってもヒートスマッシュ、ヒートダッシュを、行うことはできます。
まあどちらかが
はい、どちらかに使用します。
選んでできるってことだよね。
はい、次に相手に技をヒットさせ
Heat engager gives you
ヒ
two.
ート発動技の方は、
But only if the move actually
わかるん
connects.
ですけども、ヒートエナジーを2個。
So now, can you do the dash and you don't leave the mode yet? Yeah, 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 you can. Wow, so you can do both in one combo. Wow.
なるほど。それは強力ですな。
Dude, Harada's saying what we're all thinking.
にしてもいい。
That is very powerful.
はい。
なるほど。まあそれはじゃあ
So when you're in heat, your offense is going to be even crazier because you could take like unsafe moves
ですね。相手の
and make them
技の隙
advantageous.
にヒート発動技をうまく叩き込めば、
Okay, so Heat Smash always uses all
ヒートエナジーも2つ
all
ゲッ
your
トできて
your your
まあ、
chains.
その後どう攻め
Heat
ていくのか
Dash uses one, but Heat Smash always uses them all.
攻撃の設
So
計
if you have two, really you should just do Heat Dash first
使えば
and then do Heat Smash.
もういわゆるレイジ
Yeah,
ドライ
Heat
ブ的な
Smash
使い
does
方
seem similar to
にもなる
Rage Drive. I
そう
agree.
ですまさに、ヒートスマッシュは本当に、テッケン7でいうレイジドライブのような、本当に強力な攻撃になってますんで、うまくダメージを奪いたかったり仕掛けたい場合はヒートスマッシュ
All right, so it's going to be like a party starter.
大きなリターンを得ることができると思いま
ですきるし、まあ発動わず
I
か
kind of like the fact that you can only do it when you're in this install, you know, because Rage Drive was really, really powerful, and one of the reasons for that is like if you're low on health, you just always have it. So this is like at least you can play around it because you know they can only do it when they're in this mode.
あーそうそうこれを攻略するだけでもかなり
Look at his shirt, by the way. Did you guys notice? He's got the Tekken cutscene faces on the shirt. Can I buy this shirt?
もうヒートになった瞬
Is that
間
on
に
sale
ヒート
somewhere?
スマッシュを打つみたいな
人もいるしね
性格が出るんですよ、
まあ俺のキングみたいにヒート出すよ出すよってずっと見せかけてずっと出さないみたいな人もいるからね、
出さなくて終わっちゃう残念な人もいます、ね
まあ僕は
はい
大体そうですね
ですね
Yeah, it's a bad feeling to die with full meter in every game.
全キャラ共通で、付随しているこの効果みたいなところを少し
An effect that is
はい
common to all characters and
ヒート
attached
状
to it.
態中はすべての、攻撃にこの削りダメージっていう
Yeah, so we're doing chip damage.
まあ、体力見てもらえると分かるんですけど相手がガードした分だけ回復可能ゲージとして残る、
これ結構削ってる
はい
ね、
なんですごくこの削りを生かした、まあ、攻めが重要になってきます
Dude, imagine like dying with like your full bar being white health.
それはないです
ないよね
Like, I could have recovered that.
で相手に回復ゲージは、まあ、残してあげるというか、残るというか、
はい
なので相手も一応アグレッシブに攻め返せば
Right, so
回復
you really want to steal your turn back. You really want to wait for the opportunity to get back on the aggressive and get some of that life back.
というかこれ焦る、
Wow.
ヒートシステムの、まあ、発動中の効果っていうのが、まあ、共通のものとあとキャラ
はい
固有みたいなのが多分あったと思うんだけどそのあたり
Yeah, so that's the other thing the third bullet point.
冒頭に、
Character specific effects. Tell me more.
しましたけどもやっぱりヒート中はそのキャラクターの
I think it's a great idea, you know, to make these universal mechanics still like differentiate the characters more. Because sometimes that's a problem in some games where characters end up playing pretty similarly because they have access to too many of the same system mechanics.
ハベユリが取れるような技がヒート中のみ相手のガードをまあ破壊するというか、ガードブレイクみたいな
なるほ
のがあって、
Ooh, and you get a combo off it? Bruh.
そうです。でまあ逆に言うとローはまあスピードのキャラクターで手数が多い、ラッシュキャラクターで今回は、ヌンチャクを持っているっていう点で、ヌンチャクの攻撃が非常に強化されるという特徴があります。
Did they turn him into Maxi?
自体が強いのにね
そうなんですよ。今回からヌンチャク持ってて結構強いのに、さらにヌンチャクが強化され
Okay,
る。
so when he's in heat, his nunchuck attacks
まあヒート中のみ
are more powerful.
ヌンチャクの攻撃を当てると、いきなり普段はダウンするような、リアクションが出るやられが、
I see. So that just gives you a normal
変わ
knockdown.
るって言ったり
But if you're in heat, it's going to give you a bound. Yeah. Okay.
でまた原さん使ってもらえる
This I'm curious about.
まあプロレス
So it's gonna power up his grabs?
筋肉推しなので、
なるほ
一時的に
Oh,
ヒ
no.
ート中は
A forward running
走
action.
る新アクションが追加されてるんですけども、その新アクションがパワークラッシュ状態になって
ども
相手の攻撃
うジ
を
ャブとか食
受け止め
らうぐらいだと
ながら、
全然
はい、
突進しちゃうと
もうそんなのは関係ねえって感じで突進してきて
Ah, so it has.
二択を迫る
Okay.
よう
It has
に
armor.
できるという要は各キャラクターごとに
Okay.
効果があるんで、
Wow.
その辺
So
は
King
今後
can
いろい
just
ろ
get in.
公開していくので、まあお楽しみにって感じですね。
各キャラクターごとに
That is really cool that every character. It's similar to like V Trigger or
個
something.
性だったり、
Like every character has like their own thing that they get based
出てく
on
るっていうような調整を
based on how they want them to play. Okay, I get it.
お互いに手を出す
Okay, so they're saying that it's a good idea to use Power Crush. Power Crush is basically the armored
だ
attacks.
けどまあ
And they're explaining that it's pretty good to use it because it lets you, you know, essentially take over the advantage from your opponent attacking you, which seems so important, right? Because you want to be the one on the offense to like get your health back and stuff, and to build rage, or not rage, heat. So that makes sense. Oh, but yeah, he did take a lot of damage. Okay, but it's all recoverable life. So similar to like Street Fighter 4 focus attack or something, anything you absorb with the armor is going to be recoverable. Oof. I like the new, hold up, I like the new like visual effect when you're in rage. That looks really cool. I also like that there's like a big line here. I feel like it's way more easy to tell when rage is going to activate in this one. So not to get ahead of myself here, but when I was speaking earlier about the discourse surrounding the game and concerns people have, this has kind of been a big one as people are like, is this just going to be like a rushdown game now? You're just going to be doing like a big attack and then essentially FADC it and like go for a mix up instead of, you know, Tekken has good rushdown in most of the games, but also like you can be really effective by like playing patient and poking, utilizing movement, you know, being very passive and defensive and letting the opponent make mistakes. So I think people are a little worried that that aspect of neutral is going to be really reduced, but at least they acknowledge. Yeah, they acknowledge that, well, Tekken movement mechanics are still going to be a good way to kind of, you know, steal your turn back and be the one to take momentum, since that seems to be the whole point of the game, is you want to be the one with the momentum. Very interesting. Okay, so there's a new controller style. Arcade style, so that's classic in Street Fighter 6, and then special style, that's modern, I guess. So the assist, wasn't the assist thing where you would like hold a button and then that would turn your face buttons into like different moves? Like you could do like God Fist with one button and stuff. Okay, yeah. By pressing the attack button, you can play the game like an action game. I think that's fine, man. I think that's a cool feature. That way people can, you know, first of all, not only can you just instantly pick a character and do cool moves without having to look them up, but also it like shows you what are the character's like important moves, right? You know, it's like, oh, okay. Like I've learned that, you know, the Hell Sweep or whatever is like a useful move. So then when you start playing with the real controls, you know, you'll be like, oh yeah, let me do that move that I was using a bunch on the simple mode. It'll have like their power crush and stuff too, and it'll have a low. Okay. Yeah, heat engager. Jeez, how much damage did that do? Ooh, I guess it wasn't that much, but still, damn. What do you guys think about Paul's hair, by the way? I've seen some people hating. He doesn't have the French fry hair anymore. Okay, so they auto combo.
Tekken 7だとこう一応こう各キャラの特徴的な技が4つボタンに割り当てられて、それをこう左から順番にこう押していくと一応空中コンボなるよってなってたけど。
This stage looks really cool, by the way. I've really liked the Tekken 8 stages so far.
種類のコンボがそのボタンの組み合わせによって例えば三角を押した後に丸連打するとまた違う空中コンボ。
Nice. So multiple auto combos similar to like Dragon Ball.
そのキャラクターの状態によって
Aerial combos change depending on the character's state.
変化します。例えば自分がヒート状態の時には この三角ボタンを連打すると
Ah, gotcha.
自動的に
So it'll use your meter for you, basically.
コンボをやってくれる
すごいね
That was kind of
はい
sick, dude.
誰でもこれができるって
That was kind of a sick looking
まあ
combo.
かなり特徴
Just by mashing one
で
button. Let's go.
普通にヒート発動技を使って遊んだり
Okay, gotcha. So Heat and Rage I assume it's gonna automatically end the combo in Rage Art if you have Rage available. All right.
鉄拳の醍醐味
とタイム
Ah, okay. So this is I think this was a feature in story mode, right? In Tekken 7,
連打すれば
that there was like a toggle mode that gives you access to the one button moves.
スペシャルスタイル操作で慣れてもらって、まあ、ちょっと
Gotcha,
自分でも
gotcha, gotcha.
切り替えてアーケードスタイルで
All right, I think that seems cool.
まあ上手にかっこよく操作する
So
ために
you can use the easy mode online, which I also think is fine. Like, it's not like it's that big of an advantage being able to do Death Fist with one button. Like, who cares?
なるほど
まあバーサスモードであろうが
No restrictions. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that.
使用制限は設けてないです
なるほど
To me, I don't really like. Obviously, you're gonna fight people who just like spam the same move over and over. But if you know how to play, you can beat that really easily.
幅広くいろんなモードでまあ
So yeah, I think that's cool. Tekken already, I feel like, was pretty easy to get into. Like, it's a complicated game, but I've always felt like Tekken, like, cool stuff happens even if you don't know what you're doing. Like, just pressing buttons makes cool stuff happen. So I feel like that's why Tekken's always been really popular with casuals. So we'll see if this mode is actually, you know, something that people
実
use.
感できると思う
I'm curious.
しばらくはそっちでやっといて
ある開発実は
But yeah, it looks like that's pretty much it. You know, I gotta say, guys,
そうかな
people are really going ham about like not much info, man. I'm telling you, people are saying on Twitter like they're making Tekken for babies, they're removing Tekken fundamentals, they're making it into a 2D game. People are really going ham. And now that I watched the presentation, I'm like, where is this coming from? I do think I understand the idea that they are kind of trying to make Tekken more like other games. That's definitely something I've noticed. I've kind of felt that way ever since Rage Arts were introduced. I've been like, oh, like they like supers. Supers are appealing to people in other games, so they're like, let's put supers in our game. And you know, having like 2D characters and stuff in Tekken 7, it's like, okay, you can just straight up play Akuma like you're playing Street Fighter. So I do see the implication that they're de-Tekkenifying a little bit by making it more similar to other games, adding stuff like a meter, adding stuff like an FADC or Roman cancel type move, and stuff like that. But overall, like, I really don't feel like anything in here is worth freaking out over. And I think this seems pretty cool. I think the biggest thing that'll determine how good this system is what the character-specific effects are like. If the character-specific effects are really cool, then this, I think, could be a really, really amazing system. If the character-specific effects are kind of whatever, then I could see this being pretty boring if you're just using this for, like, the dash cancel every time or using it for, like, a combo extension every time. That could be pretty boring, but, yeah, if the actual benefits that you get during the install are good and fun to use, then I think Heat Mode could be really, really cool. But what do you guys think? I apologize, this video got very long, but I had a lot of fun learning all this stuff, and overall, I think the game looks pretty great. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I hope they do a beta or something. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. I'm interested if you agree. Do you think that this is worth freaking out over? Do you think that this makes the game look good, or are you a little concerned? I would love to hear it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.